Would you remember getting electricity up to your place, or was that as long as you can remember you've had electricity?
Well, the folks built a new house when I was just a little girl. I was probably 4 and a half when we moved into our new home
And where were they living before
in
that?
the old house.
The one where
We
Thurn
added
lived
on.
for?
And Dad went to Korea. And then they had a Delco system put in their new home and had the motor out in that, we used to call it the fruit cellar. And they put the motor down there. And then later they bought a windmill and hooked it on somehow, and it would charge up electricity. But I don't remember a lot of kerosene lamps and that.
You don't remember?
No. When we lived out in the old house, I remember some, but see, I was smaller. And then I remember over to my grandmother's gas light that she had that we read by, studied by when we'd go over there. But as far as the home, I don't remember a lot of kerosene lamps and that.
Did you have carpet on the floor there in the new house when you got it built, or was it a hardwood floor?
Nana made rag rugs that covered the bedroom floors, and then they put fresh straw underneath them. And so it was kind of soft, to the feet. And then she had a nice rug in the front room.
Other than that, it was cement or
No,
hardwood?
linoleum. Linoleum floor. They bought a new dining room set, put in the living room.
Is that the table I have?
No, I don't know whatever happened to that table. It was a pretty table and chairs. And of course they bought the piano before they ever moved over there, so they had that in the living room. And I'm sure they had a few chairs. I can't remember.
Now I remember going up there and in the living room for heat they had I guess was that an oil burning or something?
They used to have an old heat trolla.
What's that?
Just a big stove where they put wood and coal in.
There in the same place in the living room? And that was supposed to heat the whole house? I mean, what about the bedrooms and stuff?
Well, it was kind of cold in the bedrooms, but they generally kept all the bedroom doors open. And so, they weren't freezing cold. And then we had the heat trolla, and then they had the cook stove, which they burned with wood and coal too. So it took care of most of the house. It wasn't too cold.
It was
cold when we first got up in the morning.
What about transportation? Do you remember, have you always had a car that you remember?
As far as I can remember, we had a car.
Who taught you to drive?
Nana and Grandpa.
What was that like? Just got you out there in front of the house?
Yeah, they were patient with us. It was a stick shift too. It wasn't automatic.